I'm Shahnaz Ahsan, I'm an author. My first book, Hashim And Family, was published in 2020, and I also contribute to magazines such as Observer Food Monthly, Waitrose magazine, and I have a column in Hyphen Online, which is a new publication about Muslim lifestyle. My recommended reading for partition is The Wheel of Surya trilogy by Jamila Gavin. These three books are aimed at children but can be enjoyed by anyone of any age. They're captivating, they're lyrical, they don't shy away from the brutalities of the history, but they are warm and open your eyes to a completely different world. They were first published in 1992, so I read them growing up, and it was amazing for me to see parts of our South Asian history written in English and aimed at children. It follows the story of a young girl, Mavinder, and her younger brother Jaspal, and how they have to leave their village in the Punjab after the bloody partition of 1947, and a series of events takes them to post-war Britain, where they have to build a brand new life for themselves. I really recommend it to anybody. My top 10 tips for aspiring writers. Number 1, call yourself a writer. This can be really hard because you can feel really self-conscious about calling yourself something that you might not really fully believe that you are. But if you go out into the world and you tell people that you write and you believe it in yourself, then you'll be amazed by the opportunities that come your way. Number 2, make time to write. This can be really difficult when we've all got so many contending responsibilities and jobs and childcare and other commitments, but it's really important to carve out time for something that is really important to you, and you'll be amazed by the returns that you get on just a small amount of investment of your time. Number 3, be consistent. If you build writing into your day, it can become a really valuable part of your routine that you really enjoy. Number 4, read. Reading and writing go hand in hand, and reading widely, reading things that you enjoy, reading new things can inspire you and your work in ways that you can't even imagine. Number 5, don't underestimate the power of thinking time. Thinking time is what I call all the time that you spend when you're not actually putting pen to paper or writing on your laptop. Thinking time gives you time to reflect on your characters, to think about your story arcs, to think about your setting, and it's really valuable. You can't write if you haven't taken the time out to think and process, so don't underestimate the time around writing. Number 6, immerse yourself in your work. And by that, I mean taking the time to really think around the piece that you're writing. So if you're setting a piece in a different decade or a different country, send yourself there, and you can do that by listening to music or watching documentaries or watching films that are set in that period, and it will transport you and it will make what you write much more believable. Number 7, share your writing. This can be really intimidating, but so worth doing if you choose somebody whose opinion you trust and who you know will be generous with their feedback and warm and supportive. It's really hard to put your work out there, but if you trust somebody to give you honest feedback that's constructive, it can improve your work immeasurably. Number 8, enter competitions. Many publishing houses have competitions and schemes now for writers from different backgrounds. So do check out major publishing houses and smaller independent presses for their competitions. It can be a real confidence boost to enter these schemes, and even if you don't end up getting selected, getting into the habit of submitting your work and having it read by judges can be really, really beneficial. Number 9, if you aspire to have your work published, do reach out to people in the industry. You'll be amazed by how much people are willing to talk to you. That can be agents, publishers, authors, people who work in marketing. Social media is a great avenue for getting in touch with people, so don't hesitate to drop people a message. You may well get a response. Number 10, the most important thing is to write for you. Ultimately, you have to stand by your work and have it be something that you're proud of. Anybody else will have an opinion on what you write, whether that's reviewers, whether that's people who you choose to share your work with. But ultimately, as long as you're happy with what you've written and you're proud of it, that's all that matters.